Hi guys, it's me, Crystal, with A Touch of Crystal, and I am back on your screen today. So this is now December the 2nd. I'm gonna try to come to you guys every day with something, or mainly 2 or 3 times a week with something. I'm just going to try. There's no guarantee that I will. I just want to be able to come with something. But this is a collective haul for, it is a thrift store. I can't think of the name of the thrift store. Well, I know it was an estate sale. It was Goodwill, and then it was another thrift store. Y'all, gosh. Okay, then the one was a community value thrift store in Forney. And the other one, I can't even think of the other one name. I think it was Arms of Hope. I think that's what it was called. Arms of Hope. That's what it's called. Arms of Hope. And Arms of Hope had a 50% off everything in the store up until December the 21st or something like that. So yeah, I got quite a bit. And I'm going to start off with the estate sale first, because it's quite a bit. So for the estate sale, I purchased this here. It's a tapestry. I'm holding it up wrong. I don't know if you, I'm going to have to pull back so you guys can see it. It is a tapestry. It is, I need to pull back. Oh, I'm running in my Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Let me pull back so you guys can see it. It's the tapestry here. And I'm not going to give you a price, because everything that I got for this estate sale was like all inclusive. It was like, we gave her $20 for everything, so can't beat it. And then we purchased this one, this tapestry here. I hope you guys can see it. So yeah, this is the tapestry, and the pole to it is outside. It does need to be dusted. I have not dusted it yet. For the most part, I absolutely love those 2 pieces. I wasn't thinking about, because she had this one, the second one I showed you guys, marked for, it was 50% off. No, it was 70. No, it's 50% off that day, because we went the very last day. And then because we were there at the last hour, she just gave up. She was just like, just taking the garden, ready to end. Okay. I did want to get some of the pictures off the wall, but they were a lot of new pictures, and the pictures that were the ones that I did see that were online, they were, because I always go to estatesale.net, and I put in my zip code, and I find around, around my area. And this particular one, they had like a lot of nude pictures. I didn't want the nude pictures, but they had other pictures that I did want. My aunt, who just recently passed away, she had a clown picture in her house, and they had one in that house. Like, it was a bigger version of it, and I wanted to get it, but I didn't get it because my money was really funny. I really didn't have any money when I went to this estate sale, not thinking that I was gonna get anything. So if you feel like you don't have any money, try your luck. You may, like today, I went thrifting today and didn't have any money, and I was able to get everything under $20. So yeah, but I'm gonna show you these first. Uh-oh. Okay, so I purchased this one here. I don't know if you can see it. It's Asian inspired. I don't know if you could actually see like the Asian. Yeah, so I got that one. These are heavy. And they're all brass. And then this one is Asian inspired. It even has like the little China. I don't know if you can see it. The China symbol on the back with the, yeah, but these are Asian inspired. This one is a bowl that has, can you see it? Kind of see it. Yeah, it has those, and then it has that on the bottom. And then this one that has all of this, and it's even on this side. Now, each one of these bowls came with a stand, like these. They come apart and they do, you know, go back together like that. Each one of these came together with a stand. Now, only thing I'm missing, there's a little like thing that it's like a wooden stick, I guess, and it's a brass stick, and you're supposed to actually take it, and for this one and this one, you're actually supposed to take the thing and go around it and make the sound. These are sound bowls. Am I using them for sound bowls? Nope, not at all. Not at all. But the other two are fruit bowls or something like that, it said. I always use the Google Lens and look up everything that I'm getting, because I don't want to get something that is not really meant for me, per se. But then I look for stuff that have monetary value. So if something ever happens, I can actually take this stuff, sell it, and make my money, so that I can, you know, you never know what may happen. My grandmother always used to always tell, I want to say she would tell my mom. I don't think it was my mom. She told somebody, you know, get you one piece of good jewelry. So if you have to hawk that jewelry, you know, they didn't say pawn back in the day. They said hawk that jewelry. You can hawk it and get, you know, a good piece of monetary value for it, and pay whatever you need to pay off, you know. But make sure you don't get more than you can handle, because you always want to go back and get it so you can, you know, do it again if you have to, if that makes sense. But yeah, these here, I didn't like them. Let me tell y'all something. I went to this estate sale. I went to one estate sale first, and it was everything that I wanted to get in there. I got nothing. I didn't get anything. But online, the pictures and everything were perfect. I was like, oh, I loved it. I love it. But when I got there, I hate when you, and I get it's an estate sale. But when you get there, the prices, you know, you looking at online, and it's just like, oh, it's so, I'm liking this. I want this. I want that. But then, because I wanted if you know what the Avon glass is, my childhood neighbor, she had it in her house and she died. And my sister gave me that to keep memory of her, as well as a sewing machine. So I have those two things from her. Miss Peggy. That's why I'm not gonna say her last name, but I'm just gonna say Miss Peggy. And so I have that, but I want to continue the collection on with the red Avon glassware, if that makes it. It's called Avon glassware. It's like gothic looking red with the little specks, like the triangle point, the points on it or whatever. Like not triangle, but you know, the glass comes out to a point, if that makes sense. But it's called Avon impression glass or something like that, but it's red and it's like gothic looking. I want to continue on with that, because I have like a vase, candlesticks, the candle holders, a vase, and it was a little bowl. Now, years went on before I realized the vase part looked like a little vase, and the little bowl on top was actually for fairy glass. Didn't pay attention to it or anything at all. So, I need to find the top part for the fairy, what is it called? Vintage fairy light glass. Yeah, vintage fairy light glass or whatever. Yeah. So I have to find the top part to it to make it a set. So yeah, I'm trying to find this stuff, y'all. And the purpose of me going to the thrift store is to find the vintage fairy light glass. It's a little light, and it's crystal, it's impression glass, it's all other stuff. And they were made back in the 1800s, 1880, 1889, 1888, something like that. But they were made safer for you to put the little votive candle in, to like keep kids who was afraid of the dark, you know, give them light, a little light to keep them afraid of the dark, that were afraid of the dark, or to actually put like an ambiance in your house. I have been looking for those. They are hard to find, like just in the thrift stores. I feel like I'm just gonna have to go to somebody who's just selling them. And I don't want to pay that price. I want to pay the Goodwill price, if that makes sense. Maybe like $2 or $3 for each little piece and put it together myself. But anyway, let's keep going. So this is what took me on this journey for this. I purchased this here. I mean, it's a ginger jar, I guess. I'm assuming. It's the ginger jar. So yeah, I thought this was really cute. It has the little lion on top and the little handles on the side. Now on my piano over there, I have the vase that matches this. So I'm gonna put these two together. This one is more blue, but that one is like more red or burgundy or whatever. And then this one came with a little stool to put underneath it. Now, the last thing from this is, I have to pick them up piece by piece. Y'all, my elbow has been killing me. I don't know what is wrong with my elbow. But this right here is very heavy. And it's no particular antique or nothing like that. My husband just liked it because it was heavy. And we end up putting like candy dishes in every room. I don't know why. But it's like, let's put candy dishes in these rooms. So yeah, we put the little candy dishes, and it kind of looked like a fire hydrant almost, if that. So I don't know which room he's gonna put this in, but yeah. So all of this stuff here was 20 bucks. We spent 20 bucks on all of this stuff, so that is a plus. I cannot complain. I will not, and I cannot complain. So I'm trying to remember, what did I have? Let me show you something else that I purchased. And I'm using it in my tablescape. And I thought it was so pretty. And I also purchased these at the estate sale. I have 2 of them. It is so pretty. And it's a lady on YouTube that I watch. She's Lady Mary something. And she goes to all the estate sales, all the thrift stores or whatever, all the antique shops, all the consignment shops. And she show you what they have in there. And then she educates you on the different crystals, glass, silver pieces, whatever it may be that may be vintage, even clothes sometimes. And she had picked up one of these, and when I saw this at the estate sale, now I purchased one before at a different estate sale, so it's like I'm having a collection of these, and I'll take them. I will take them. So we went to another thrift store, and this one is the community thrift store in Forney. I didn't really see, well, I did see a lot, but again, money was limited. So everything I paid here was another, it was just, I think, maybe $23. Yeah, because I remember asking my husband, I said I need $1. So yeah. I purchased this here. I don't even think I needed $20. I'm lying. Yes, I did. It was right at $20. It wasn't over $20. I'm lying. But anyway, I purchased this silver frame. I purchased this for my nephew. It's, as you can see, it's kind of tarnishing. I purchased it for my nephew's graduation picture because it's just sitting with my daughter's diploma, both her diploma and her degree, and I didn't do anything with it. It's just sitting over there. But I bought this for his picture, and it doesn't have a glass, but it was only $1. $1.99. It was $1.99. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's $1.99. And yeah, I have plexiglass upstairs in my office that I can take, and I have the plexiglass cutter. I'm just gonna measure. This little board thing comes out. There's a piece of board in here. I'm just gonna measure the board, and when I measure the board, I'm just gonna oh, the whole thing comes out. So I'm just gonna measure this, and when I measure this, I can make sure that the plexiglass is the right size for this. So, and then I can put his picture in here, and there we go. I can make sure that it's the right size, and I don't have to keep trying to recut and mess up nothing, if that makes sense. So yeah, I thought this was a good deal for it to be silver, and it's real silver. So I just have to kind of clean it up, and it's really heavy, really heavy. So yeah, I thought that was nice to have to go in my house. So my sister brought me back a picture from California of myself as a little girl, my grandmother, and my aunt in the house that we grew up in that my sister purchased. And I bought this little frame. It was a $2.99 frame. I thought it was kind of cute. I can't even, it's not even showing the price, but it's like the pearl and all of that, and it's like beige or pink, or I was trying to make sure it was more beige than pink. I didn't want it to be pink, but for $2.99 I couldn't pass it up because I seen this same frame at Ross and it was like $12. I didn't want to spend that. So yeah, when I saw it for $2.99, I grabbed it and I said thank you very kindly. So the last thing I purchased at this community estate sale, and she knocked a few little dollars off, were these two orange, they're like a brick orange lampshade. Now one of them was broken, and I pointed out to her, but I can fix this, y'all. It's no problem. It's really no problem. Even when you put it on the lamp, it's like not gonna go anywhere. It's sturdy. They were $6.99 a piece, and I think she took them to $10 or something like that. $5 a piece or something, like $4 a piece. So yeah, this wasn't even $20. But I thought these were really cute. I don't know what lamp I'm gonna put them on. I really want to find some. My mom, growing up, my mom used to have these brass lamps. They went from the living room, no, they went from the den to her bedroom. And those lamps, she touched it and it shocked her one day. But I don't know. I think it was just static electricity. I don't think it was really shocked. I don't know. But anyway, when she hollered and screamed and said it shocked her, my dad is Fire Marshal Bill, y'all. My dad was a fireman. So he took them lamps and threw them across the field. We never seen them lamps again. I don't think he threw them across the field. I think we had a garage sale the following year or something like that. And then, because she bought her house that she's in now, and she moved out of the house that my sister bought from them. Our childhood home. She purchased our childhood home from them, and we had a garage sale before we left, and I think she just sold them for, or probably gave them away then. But I have been on, honestly, I have been on a shopping spree looking for those brass lamps. I really want those brass lamps, or I want a pretty antique, like 1960, 1970 lamp, those globe lamps, those glass globe lamps, something like that. If I could find a picture, I'll insert a picture somewhere here or wherever. But I want either that or just a typical brass lamp, like a masculine, like, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, so, oh yeah, yesterday, this stuff was this, like, the weekend before Thanksgiving. So this stuff is, you know, before Thanksgiving. But we're going to go to now, yesterday, and then the next one will be today, if that makes sense. Okay, so yesterday's haul, we went to, I just said the name of the, I put the name somewhere here, but we went to that thrift store, and when I say it was expensive, it was expensive. That morning, I had $14. $14 was in my pocket. $14 was in my pocket. Y'all heard me. $14 was in my pocket. $20 was in my husband's. Y'all hear me? Okay. So, everything in that thrift store was 50% off. But it was like they jacked the price up to market 50% off. But, I digress. So, I have been trying to piece together the milk glass collection, because my grandmother's wedding dishes were milk glass. That was what they could afford back then. I don't think they had a lot of money, and I don't think milk glass was very, I'm not sure. I don't know milk glass was very expensive or whatever, but today it's not quite expensive. It may have been more back then than it is today. But I've been trying to get, and I could be wrong, but I've been trying to piece together those pieces. I do have the punch bowl with the cups. Some of the cups that I have in there were her teacups that go to her china set. I only have a 4-place setting of her dishes, so the dishes part is hard to find. But I've been finding everything. I have her dishes. It's a 4-place set, a full 4-place setting with bowl. So it's like the plate, the salad plate, the saucer, the cup, and the bowl. And then I have the candlesticks, and they take the little bitty skinny candles. I have 2 of those, and then I think I had a few extra teacups. But then I bought the punch bowl with the ladle, and I bought the extra cups. I have the soup tureen, and now I have purchased this little candy dish. I thought this was so pretty, guys. Okay, we're gonna do it like this, y'all. I thought this was so pretty. I really thought, okay, there we go. I thought this was so pretty. And the top is like that. And yeah. I purchased that, and I was so happy to purchase that. And I think I paid, I watched it, I read it. I want to say I paid $2.99 for it. I think so. I think it was like $2.99. Yeah, it's $2.99. I paid $2.99 for that, and that's just adding to the collection. I also purchased this glass, I meant to look it up because I looked it up in the store, and it retails in the stores for $52. I think that's what, no, not in the stores, on eBay for $52, this particular glass. And it may like depreciate the value because I don't know if you guys could see like this water ring. It's a water ring in here. I could not get it clean. I may go back and clean it with some Dawn Power Wash and I forgot what kind of glass this was. I'm gonna have to research these glasses and put it somewhere over here or whatever. And y'all don't mind that right there. That goes into the theater room so we can have drinks in the theater room and put them in the cooler. I went and got some free food today, and that's part of the free food they gave me. But anyway, yeah. But it's the color for me. It's the color for me. What they call it, impression glass. It's impression glass. So it's the color for me. It's the texture. It's the feel. And this is what the Avon glass look like. It's red, and it's like a dark red, like a blood red, and it looks like this. And yeah, okay, come on, act right. All right, but it's dark red like this, and I absolutely love it. But yes, this is, I thought this was pretty. This lilac color or whatever, I thought it was really pretty. And plus, I want to do like a small flower arrangement in there or whatever. Yeah. Oh, that was $3.99, $3, something like that, because it was 50% off. So I'm telling you the price of what it was when 50% off. So next thing I got was this here. I looked it up online. It's damaged. It's a little damaged up here. It's supposed to look like this all over with, you know, with the impression like this down here. It's supposed to look like this down here. But they put some tape on it and they wasted something on it. So when I washed it, it kind of rubbed off. And when I looked up the value of it, these were $10. So this one was $10 and 50% off, so it's $5. But I asked them about the mess up, and so she marked it down to $4, which was fine with me. But I looked the value up of this here, and it retails for $125 messed up like this. So yeah. And then I purchased, oh, sorry about that, guys, the smaller one. I purchased the smaller one. It is in mint condition. It is in mint condition. I never even thought about anything like this. I just didn't. And when I saw it, I was just like, oh, I like the color. It's amber. It's like that amber color. And I really like, because I saw this one first, and my husband saw that one, and it was messed up. And this one was $4. It ended up being $4. It was $8, so with 50% off, it was $4. So yeah. But I like this. This is so pretty. Because this one was the one that drew, you know, caught my eye. Not the big one. Matter of fact, I didn't even see the big one. He saw it. It was tucked off somewhere. And I was picking up something else. And I don't know. I had went back to get the big one. And I saw this. Every time I go to the thrift store, guys, I always walk through one time. When I get through looking at all the places I look at, I do another walkthrough of everywhere I went through. Just in case it probably not the clothes, but like the shoes, the purses, the furniture, the decor pieces, the dishes, the china. I do my last walkthrough over all of that. And y'all, I did a last walkthrough, and this right here was $10. Oh, it's heavy. This right here was $10. This piece almost made me leave everything there and walk out and not come back, because she was trying not to sell me this for, okay, sorry about that, my 30 minutes is up, but she was trying not to sell me this for $5 because I knew the value of it, she knew the value of it, but they had put a $10 price tag on it. And she acted like she didn't see the price tag. So she started looking it up and she told me, oh, I can sell you this for $45. No, ma'am. It says $10 with 50% off is $5. She was hotter than fish grease, y'all. But this piece right here made her go off on her workers, on her employees. Yes. Do y'all see the beauty in this? And again, that lady I watch on YouTube, Lady Mary something. I have to put her name there. This lady will teach you about this pattern here and everything. She looked this up and it retailed for $225. $225. This one little bowl. That was the first one that popped up on Google Lens. Y'all. And it was being sold on eBay and Poshmark. Is it Poshmark? Poshmark. That P word. Yeah, Posh something. But yes. This is so pretty. It is so pretty to me. But she did not want it to, she tried to act like, oh, I changed the price on it and everything. Girl, stop it. Stop it. Ain't nobody changed that price. It was on there. Because you couldn't even pull that stick off. It was so sticky and tacky. But, needless to say, I wasn't giving her the time of day. So that evening, we went, before we went to bed, we went to another Goodwill. And I didn't see anything in there but this heavy men's sweater. This sweater here. Y'all, it is a Gap sweater in a size extra large, and it was $7.99. Because this week is 50% off the red tags, but it still has the actual receipt on here. I mean, the actual tag on here. Not quite knowing what the price is, but it has $7.99. And I got it. And when I looked at it, it was in the women's section. And I told my husband, I said, this is not a women's sweater. This is a man's sweater. And it has pockets. You know, it has pockets. You know, I love anything with pockets, y'all. Anything with pockets. But I haven't washed it yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if I take the sweater and wash it and lay it flat to dry, and it's been cold, that my husband don't put this on and go to work. Y'all, I wouldn't be surprised. Put a turtleneck on underneath here with this, because it's thick and heavy. But that was the only thing that I saw at the Goodwill near me. But I went to another Goodwill on Greenville Avenue. And that Goodwill is everything. Oh, baby, let me tell you. Let me tell you. I only had $20 again. $20. This is how I play. Babe, if I go to the casino, I'm taking maybe $40 to $50. I'm not spending no more than that. I'm just not. I'm not a gambler like that. So I do the same thing when I go to the thrift stores. I just, if I ain't got it, it ain't meant for me. It just ain't meant for me. Now, it may be some times that I may take that and be like, okay, well, let me go on and get that. Let me hurry up because my camera's finna go dead. So I told you I was trying to finish up the china set for my grandmother's stuff, right? Well, I found this little milk glass vase. It is so cute. It was $1.99. I did wash it. It just didn't wash off. $1.99. Can't beat it. So today is Senior Citizen Day, right? I just showed her my gray hair. I said, look, I'm a senior citizen. She said, okay. Yeah, show me that. All right. Thank you. So I got my senior citizen discount. No, I'm not a senior citizen. Nowhere near it, but thank you. So I found these two here. These are kind of hard to find. And then if you find them, they're expensive. These two were taped together, so they were $1.99. And these are the like real mason jars. I think these are like the lead mason jars or something like that. I'm probably gonna put herbs in there or something like that. I don't know what I'm gonna put in there. I have to make sure it's safe for me to put herbs in there. Then I found these bowls here. This one was $3.99, and it said something is Arcarac, France. So when I looked this up, it said it was like another form of impression glass. I think that's what they said. Not impression glass, something, but I forgot what it was. But when I saw that it was made in France, it said it was, I didn't even see it on here. When I looked it up, it said it was made in France. So I got the big one and the small one. The big one was $5.99. The small one was $3.99. Can't beat it. These go for a set at $70. Take it. Winning all day. What am I gonna do with them? I don't know. But I thought this one was really, really cute. And I did see this at Hobby Lobby, but I purchased it at the Goodwill. A Santa Claus cookie jar. I thought he was so cute. Only thing he has is like a chip. Like, where is it at? Right here on his foot. Right there. But I said, who cares? I thought he was really cute. And I paid he was $4.99. I paid $5 for him. Probably less than that because I got the discount. And I also purchased, I'm gonna have to take y'all outside, so let me pause it. So guys, this is the lady that I was talking about that I watch. And she always is schooling you on antiques and everything. And I thought this was really, she's really neat. I really do. And she's good, and I'm putting her name up. But my battery's going dead, so let me go and show you what I need to show you. Okay guys, this is what I'm trying to show you. Hopefully it'll show good. My camera just decided to stop working. But this is the trees that I purchased for $5. I thought I recorded it yesterday, but I didn't. Today is a new day. The tag says $12.99. I hope I'm getting a good shot of that. It says $12.99, but she gave it to me for $5 because I opened up the box bare and I was like, oh, it's a ton of cobwebs and a spider in there. And she said, well, I'll give it to you for $5. I sure appreciate it. That's it, guys.